do a bit of testing and everything. Copied that. Play here. Hello everybody, how you going? Oh, what am I doing?
How you going? Ianapolis here, a code guru from Australia. Welcome to my live tutorial here.
You idiot, go back. I've got to refresh it. The things that happen when you try and set up going live. All right, there it is there. All right, I want to get a camera angle and just see if I can leave it there while I set up.
All right, there it is there.
Yeah, that's all right, a little bit. I can move it during it, okay? So I'll pause that. And I'm just putting the links in the description below at the moment. It's going to reconnect. Okay. I think that's because I paused it on the other one, you dag. All right, here we go. Got it. For some reason it stopped working. How are we going? Now I'll do a sound test. That's it. Sound test is good. Now I'm just looking at the camera there and I can see I've got 13 people there. So if you've got any questions, don't be shy to ask questions throughout the video. That's what this show is all about. And we'll get started. Now I'm just going to, while I'm waiting for more people to come into the room, I'm just going to put it in my Facebook group page. And people on that platform can bump into it, click on it and join the show as well. And also we'll do that for me, my actual Facebook page as well. So if there's any of my friends that want to watch it, they can bump into it as well and watch it there. So just about, all right. Now I'll go to my videos there, just in case I've got to bring some up. All right, how's the camera going? What have we got here? We've got JT. G'day, JT. We've got Anthony Gray. G'day, Anthony Gray. How you going? Good to see you here, Anthony. Hi, Ian from Cheryl Brown. Cheers from Shez in Kalgoorlie. Kalgoorlie is a country town about, I forget how many Ks it is away from Perth. It's quite a drive away, and it's a gold mine town. Well, it was back in the day. It still is, but it's a very popular town in Western Australia, Kalgoorlie. Look it up on Google there and check it out if you're not from Australia. Now I'm just checking out the, where are we here? That's all right. I'm gonna wipe the camera because I've got a funny feeling I didn't wipe the camera lens. It looks a bit washed and dirty. Okay, so I'll just get that in there a bit. All right, so we got Cheryl Brown. Hello from Kalgoorlie. Like I said, Anthony Gray, he's in America there. Franca Piscina. Good afternoon from the UK. Yeah, it's always good to know where everybody's from in these shows as well. Kathleen Simons, hi Ian from snowy Canada. All right, Andrea Javadian. Hi Ian, I work in mental health and you started me off painting as has enabled me to teach my patients and keep us this all sane. Good on you, mate. Love. Good on you, mate. Love, Ange, Coventry, UK. Thank you very much. It's good to know that we're helping so many people around the world. It's fantastic. Good afternoon from Holland, says Ma. Hey, Ian. Good afternoon. All the way from Holland, says Ma. We've got Helena. G'day from the Netherlands. And please send hi to a friend in Wagga Wagga in your country. I hope I will never come... I hope I will ever come to him, and thanks for the lessons in paintings. So hello in Wagga Wagga to her friend, Helena's friend. She didn't put his name there or her name there. Donna Myray, good morning from Florida. Good morning and welcome. Joyce Pollard, is it Pollard? Yes. Hello, Ian from London, Ontario. Ontario. Can you do a tutorial on brush use? I've done a few in there. Now check out the links in the description below. I have over 380 videos. Go to my videos link and just scroll through. Go, even if you go to the playlist there, and just see all the thumbnails. All the thumbnails are the actual paintings, or it'll tell you like how to understand greens or how to use a blending brush, whatever. Just check them out and just see what's available there, because a lot of people do ask me questions if I can do a tutorial, and lo and behold, I've already got some sitting in the catalogue there already. Now back down here, we got Mokharaus Haziba, Mercy. Someone can get, if someone in the room can please Google Translate that one for me and tell them what they're saying. There is a Google Translate link in the description below. Josh, his name is his name. Okay, there we go. Hello from Thailand, all the way from Thailand, says Patchariporn Trick Thamandan. Hi from Thailand. Sawadee Karp, good day from Thailand. How are you? Barry Radburn, good evening, Ian, and everybody from the Gero Indero. Good evening, Barry Radburn, and welcome to the show. I've just got to get a bit of a list here as well that I forgot to grab, and we'll put that there. I'll get through a lot of these and then we'll get on to some questions and stuff, okay? Good evening, or no, good morning, Marion Bridger from Surrey, UK there. Darren Hill, good morning from Nova Scotia. Laura Lou, hi Ian, down under and all. Andrea Javadian. Ian, do you seal your paintings? If so, what do you use? I used to seal them. I used the gloss in the spray in the can, the spray varnish in the can. I find that easy just to sit it on the painting without ruining it with a brush. Okay. Good morning from the USA. Now, also, I want to welcome you. I want to thank all my patrons and subscribers who support my YouTube channel here. Thank you very much. And I want you to know that all my videos, there's over 380 in my catalogue here on my channel, and they cost you nothing to watch. They're free to watch, okay? And there are some people that see other people supporting me, sending super chat donations. Super chat is enabled in all my live chats. That's the little grey $sign. So if you want to support me on a super chat, you just hit that, or hit the PayPal donate link if you're watching the replay. Now, the people that want to support but they just don't have the finances, just simply watch my ads. That supports me a lot, or at least the first 15 seconds of my adverts on my YouTube channel. That is supporting me as a creator as well. Now, also in there, super chat. Okay, yes. Now, I do like to encourage people who love my work, who like supporting me. If you can, all my art is for sale. My tutorial paintings are for sale. They're all labelled and itemed at the back, so you know exactly what tutorial they are, and you can even go back and watch it being created once you have the painting. And all my paintings are available in prints as well. Message me in Facebook. The link's in the description below. And all payments through blending brushes. I even sell the blending brushes that I use, and the putter on a brush. You get a 2-inch or 1.5 inch, and you get the putter on a brush. Message me on Facebook if you want to purchase those. All purchases are done through PayPal. If you don't have PayPal, I'm sorry, there's no other way I can do it over the internet overseas, okay? Some people say, I don't have PayPal, is there any other way? Well, that's the only way I can get it from you, okay? Barry Radburn said, thank you, you are wonderful, managed to pass your course because you are very educational. Barry had translated that other one previous up there. Thank you very much for that, Barry. You're a bloody cobber, mate. Good on you. Elaine, good morning from Texas. It's cold here. Lisa Carroll, good evening and good morning, Lisa Carroll, Ian and everybody. What else is there? Watch the videos. Oh yeah, now be sure to give me the thumbs up, share the video to your social media platform and subscribe, and be sure to hit the little notification bell. Now, some people, if you're watching or you use a desktop, hit the notification bell and you'll be notified. But if you're using an iPad or an iPhone or a Samsung phone, whatever, you need, when you hit the notification bell, you need to be signed into your Google account on that device for the notifications to work. If you're not signed in on that device and you're out and about and think, oh, why wasn't I notified? It's because you weren't signed in. And make sure you got notifications turned on for that app, the YouTube app, okay? Good morning, Ian. Hi, Barry. G'day, Lisa. All right, I'll hold it about there. Now, we've got a few questions here. And also, well, firstly, I want to thank Diane Barton and Jacqueline Bridger for their PayPal donations last week. Thank you very much. They were much appreciated there. Rob Flampson and Brickhouse67, they gave Super Chat donations in last week's show. Thank you very much for your support there. And once again, the Super Chat is enabled in this show as well. Now, Big Bobby B, thank you, Big Bobby B, and Nayat Aslam for becoming patrons of mine. They jumped on my Patreon platform and they support me every month on Patrons. Thank you very much for your support. It's you people that help my channel flourishing the way it is. It's like we're the garden, and all you people help fertilise it and make it a better, prettier place than what it is at the moment, okay? It's a good place, but all that help just makes it more fertilised and better, don't you reckon? And also, Noyiko Roberts, she bought some brushes. She jumped on board and grabbed some of the blending brushes and to put her on a brush that I get out there to people that want to paint and blend the way I do. And I got a question here from Noreen Bridgman, a Don Ronnie, and an Andrea Mola. I've got some questions there for them. We'll get back into them in a moment. Okay, Lisa Carroll, love the hug pink coffee, the huge pink coffee mug. Thank you very much. Marion Bridger, don't call me Jacqueline again. It's just Marion. Well, I'm sorry, Marion. I didn't know. Did I call you? Well, that's what it is on my, that's what the name that came through. So it's very hard for me to remember everyone's real name from their online name. So I'm very sorry about that. Elaine, I hope you have power where you are. Hi, Lisa, Barry, everyone watching. Hi, Kevin. Elaine, where did that go? It's got back yesterday. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down. Everything's going fast here. Vibes for relaxation. Okay, Magical Nature. Good evening, mate. Hello, everyone watching. This is the first time here. I'm on a desktop watching your feed. It's been a while. My mum passed away and I haven't been myself. Sorry to hear that. What was before that? Elaine, Lisa Carroll read that one. Marion Bridger, PayPal. Haha. Yeah, that's your name in PayPal. So if you're ever going to do any more PayPals and you want it changed, change it in there, because in your PayPal, it's coming up as Jacqueline Bridger, and I just get a payment from Jacqueline Bridger. So I'm sorry about that. Hello, Kevin. Now, Susan Chambers, good morning here from Washington State. If you don't have, I'm pretty sure you're meaning phthalo blue. What other colours could you substitute that close? I'm trying to paint number 390. I absolutely love the painting you did. 390. Well, if you don't have, I don't really know. You can do a YouTube search how to mix phthalo blue, but try and just get a primary blue and make it a bit darker if you can, or try and get a purple. I just used that because it's all I had, and to me it was a darker blue than my cerulean blue. Okay, so you can do a YouTube search in the YouTube search bar and just search how to mix a phthalo blue or a similar colour, okay? Chris Duffy. Where'd it go? Chris Duffy. Hi everyone else from the UK. Deb, hello everybody. Peter Witherow. Hello Ian. What type of fan brush do you use for doing your clouds? Mine seem to flick paint all over the place. I can show you one here. They're just, what do you call it? Hog bristle fan brush. Okay, there you go. I've got different sizes of them. I just use them. That's just what I choose to stamp the cloud footprint in with. Where are we up to? Here we go. Anne Bain. Thank you, Ian. I live in South Africa and struggle with my paint drying on me, but now I use your technique with the retarder and I'm painting up a storm. That's good to hear. That was from Anne Bain in South Africa. Marion Bridger. That's my first name, but I hate it. Oh, you got to. Well, you might as well own it. Just own it. I did not like Ian. Didn't like it. Sort of still don't like it, but I put up with it. I own it, and I've converted it to Ianapolis. So yeah, but you got to do what you can with things you were given. You had no say in the matter, I suppose. Kevin Brown. Hi, Chris. Lise Courturia. Hello from Montreal, Quebec. G'day, Lise. How you doing? Okay, we're done there. Now, I've got a question here from Noreen Bridgman. She says, Ian, why do you only use one putter on a brush, which is this one here? Now, she's meaning when I go live, I'm using my putter on a brush, doing what I do, and then I've got to go and stop and wash it because I'm live and get back. And she's asking, why don't you have a whole row of them, I suppose, what she's meaning, so I can just put that one away and grab the next clean one. Just pure laziness, I suppose, just pure, utter laziness. There's so many ideas that I think of, and I think, I'll do that, I'll adopt that, I'll incorporate that, I'll develop that, and I just never get around to it. And it's, with live paintings, I try and make the actual live a one-off event where you get to see different things. And once it's a replay, all that's edited out anyway, and it's just a full-on tutorial. It's not going to bore people years down the track. So it's giving that one-off live event that feeling. Helena Merrick. That is just the name from my friend in Wagga Wagga. Okay, Helena so wants to say hello to Marina is just the name of my friend in Wagga Wagga. Okay, hello in Wagga Wagga. Chris Duffy saying hello to Kevin. Lisa, I do like the Friday night live studio better than in the office. You look like a man in your element. Thank you very much, Lisa. Yeah, I suppose that I'm just looking at the monitor there. It's not too bad. Where are we? Helena, Joshua Batchelator. Hello, Joshua Batchelator. Now we've got a question here from Don Ronnie. Don Ronnie, who taught you how to paint clouds? Who taught you how to paint clouds? I taught myself. I suppose you can say I'm self-taught. When I first started to paint, I thought doing the sky will be bloody easy, and it just wasn't. It was so frustrating. Oh my goodness, these are a lot harder than I thought. And I was watching oil artists on YouTube paint and working out how they were doing them, but I'm actually using acrylic, and I was having trouble getting acrylics to work the way oils do. And over time, I was discovering how the paints work, and I practiced a lot, and I've found out how the retarder can help an acrylic artist like myself develop a method to blend some pretty good clouds. So I taught myself how to paint clouds, and the method I use, I'm not saying I invented retarder's out there, but the method I do, putting the retarder with the craft white, and you're making this wet film on top of your canvas ready to incorporate your sky colors and your clouds. I developed that idea myself. I came up with that idea myself, and there's probably other artists now adopting it and using it their way as well, but that's just something I taught myself, and how to do clouds. So I taught myself how to do clouds, okay? I have watched many other people when I was learning, and I discovered watching too many people for the one thing can clutter your mind, and you'll be just overwhelmed with so many ideas. You just don't know where to bloody go. And that's why I do tell people now, okay, let's say you like the way I teach clouds, or Joe Blow or Mary Lou. If you like whichever way those people are doing clouds, just learn from that person for your clouds. But you can use someone else for other ideas or whatever, or just for supporting other people out there as well. Okay. No one else has said anything there yet. Okay, so we'll go to Andreas Moeller. This was a good question. It came up in the YouTube comments, and I sent them a link to #173, which is a misty moonlit lighthouse, how to paint a misty moonlit lighthouse. Now, Andreas Moeller was asking, if you want to paint a black and white painting, would you still start with your white retarder and your white paint and then apply the black? Or would you just do it opposite? And that's a good question, because there's probably a few people saying, well, how do I do a black and white painting but using the craft paint method the way you do? Well, what you do, if you want to do a black and white painting, get yourself a black canvas, or get a canvas and black gesso it, okay? Let it dry. And then get some Payne's Grey and mix that with the retarder. And then map that into your canvas. And then you start putting the pure white titanium out of the tube with no retarder on it. You can stamp that on there and mistify it and create so much mist, it'll be fantastic. That's how you would do a black and white. And that tutorial 173 is a good example. You can see how I've done that, and you'll be able to learn from that and probably incorporate your own ideas and ways into that method as well. All right. Where are we up to? I forgot to highlight it. I read that one, Painting a Storm, Wagga Wagga, Lisa Carroll, Barry Redburn. Okay, we're up to there. I don't know why that ran away. Okay, Barry Radburn. Ian, have you thought of using a blue-black shading to add yumminess to your clouds? Well, a lot of my later stuff, I'm adding different values of greys and deeper purples there, but that's up to the individual. So yeah, Lisa Carroll, does retarder prevent the paint from shrinking as it dries? No, it prevents the paint from drying quicker. It slows the drying time down. I notice using it with craft as a base, I get better, more uniform coverage with no canvas bleeding through when I have finished. Yes, it's a good way. It's pretty much, because if you just got your canvas straight out of the packet and then you go and put blue on there straight away, you get the tooth of the canvas showing through the little white potholes. When you paint the white on there, or even the white with the retarder, right in there, and then you put your sky colours or your watercolours, it's gliding over it straight away and it just sits in there perfectly. I've never had it shrinking on me, Lisa. Shova Dar. Good morning from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Good morning, Shova Dar. Welcome to the show. Once again, I want to thank Diane Barton and Marion Bridger for their PayPal donations last week. Rob Flampson and Brickhouse 67 for their Super Chat donations last year. Big Bob B and Nagao Aslam for their Patreon support. They joined my Patreon platform and support me every month there. Thank you very much. And Nayiko Roberts, she bought some blending brushes of mine. Katie Coyne, g'day Katie Coyne, the Ghost Whisperer. Hello, the Ghost Whisperer. Hey buddy, hope you are well. Yes, I'm very well, very happy, very well. Helena. Did you paint with water-mixable oils painting? I don't. I do have some. I have done a painting just practicing with it, but I just don't have the time, because when I have time to do a painting, because I've got such a following on YouTube now, I need to keep them hungry beginners wanting content. I need to keep giving them content. I do have it hanging on the wall here. I'll go and grab it and show you. It's one, I've showed it in one of my shows before, but I'll just show it again. Now you can, once you develop your painting journey and your art, you can, I'll put it close to the camera in a minute, you can use acrylic as a base underpainting for oils or water-based oils. And if you've got some acrylic paintings that you sort of don't like, or there's not enough luster, or you really know where you can go with depth and detail a bit more, use them as underpaintings. Grab yourself some oils or water-based oils, so brushes wash out in water, and you can paint over it and finer detail. But this is just one I was just mucking around. I just painted the way I do in acrylic, but they do work different. Okay, I hope you can see that. I'm just looking at the replay now. There we go. It's just a hillside with a bit of a sky and a hill dirt road, bit of depth. Hello everyone, says Aline Carouse. Liz Kane, hello Ian. I'm painting a lighthouse. It's standing among rocks. I've painted the rocks with grey, but wondered what other colours I could use to make them pop. Well, whatever colour you're going to paint the rocks, what I normally do, it's just a simple thing. Let's say I want my rocks to be brown or black or grey or moonlit blue colours, whatever colour the rock's going to be, grab that colour and make 3 shades of it. So let's say yours is, what did you say yours was? Grey? Greys? All right. Make a dark value of that grey and have the grey itself and have a mid-tone grey and a lighter tone. So you can add the actual footprint of the rocks in there with the darker one, then start shaping them and then highlighting them and then highlighting a little bit extra again. That's all I do, okay? Good morning from Boston, says Diane Barton, all the way from Boston. Good morning. We've been going for 28 minutes so far. I'll keep this show for about an hour on my Friday night lives. Oils add a sort of luminosity to the painting, says Lisa Cow. Yeah, they do. And I do know I will be, I don't know when, but I will be using a lot of my older acrylic paintings that I'm not happy with, and I will go over them with oils, and I'll probably film them as well and put them out there for people that do get into water-based oils. Aline, Ian, have you ever done mixed medium with acrylics and watercolors? If yes, is there a video on your channel showing how to do it? No, I just totally work with the acrylic paints here. The only mediums I put into it is the craft paint or the retarder, but I don't do any watercolors. No mixed mediums here, okay? And you can always look at my videos. Go to the link in the description below, my videos. Scroll through all the thumbnails. All the thumbnails are the actual paintings. They're not just a photo representing what I painted. And just see what is there that might tickle your fancy. Liz Kane saying, thank you. Marion Bridger, that's interesting that you can mix oils with acrylics. Yeah, now just be aware, oil will go over acrylic. Acrylic is a primer. Acrylics are primers, but you cannot put acrylics over oils because it'll be like trying to paint on plastic. Doesn't work, okay? There's a bit of a science with paints, and the more you get into your journey, the more you'll understand that. It's like if you're painting a house, there's a lot of the same principles in the behavior of the paints when you're applying paints to a canvas as well. Lisa Carroll, oh, look forward to tutorials of oils over paintings on acrylics. Exclamation mark. Yes, so let's hope no one steals that idea off me. I've let the cat out the bag now, haven't I? Some questions here. Who read that one? and I've answered, there was only 3 questions that come through. If you have any questions, if you're watching the replay and you want to get a question put out in my Friday night lives, just simply write the question in a comment on YouTube here, on any video you're watching or this video, and just simply ask your question there in a comment. Your questions do get noted and written down, your name, and they will be acknowledged in the following Friday night live from your question there, okay? Slow down. Okay, Susan Chambers. I found some fan brushes that were stiffer in the oil paint section. Yeah, it doesn't matter what section they're in. In my craft store here, I found out that oil painting brushes are different than the acrylic painting brushes. Yeah, well, each to their own. The only thing you can't use is the water-based colour paint brushes because they are really soft. But, you know, I've probably got oil brushes here, a bit of both. If it works for you, your habits will make your work. Pete Withero, hi again. Do you ever use a matte varnish when you have a finished painting? No, I've never used a matte varnish there, Pete. Teresa, g'day Teresa, how you going? Hello Ian, how are you, Guru? It's been a while since I have logged in here. I see a new set up. Now this is just my art studio. I've just got the camera in a different angle. That's all it is. Eileen Carouse, Ian, can you mention about the catching up sometime between the 5th and the 12th of March? Well, if anyone is in Perth and you ever want to catch up with me, you just simply message me. I don't know what exactly, you'll have to message me again there, Eileen, and try and tell me exactly, because I saw what you posted in the group and you're obviously assuming there's quite a lot of people, followers in my capital city. There's not many here. If it was in the States, what you're trying to do can happen. But you just simply message me if you want to catch up with me. If you're in Perth, I'm more than happy to catch up with people and say hello and do a meet and greet and things like that. But yeah, you just simply message me there. Message me again, Eileen, and we'll have a talk about that a bit more detailed. Joel Jose, good art. Thank you very much. Good morning, Ian, says Christine Teray. Just thinking, says Eileen, of a meet and greet with people. Yes. And also I want to put it out there, any people that are in Perth, if you're interested in some workshops, I've got the setup here. If I get a few people that want to come over and do a workshop painting session with me, you're more than welcome as well. That's something we can sort out over private message there. Lita Thomas, hi Ian and everyone. It's been a while since I made the live show, a bit early for me. That's okay. You can always watch the replays there, Lita, but thank you for coming in and saying hello. Aline, we'll message you, no problem. Helena, okay, thanks for the answer. You're welcome. This show's all about acknowledging everybody I can, that whoever puts their message in the comment there, I do my best to answer you and acknowledge you in these Friday Night Live Q&As. It's just where we get to connect with each other. Teresa, I have a problem with splattering with a toothbrush. It never looks right. Is there a way or angle or trick you can share? Well, yes, I'm always stating when I do it, I use a toothbrush. People use fan brushes or whatever. Now there's different toothbrushes you can get. There's convex ones which are shaped inside like that, and there's flat ones. This is just a cheap one from a hotel. Here's I even got another packet here. Look, you know, you find these in your hotel rooms. Okay, I love the flat ones, the flat face down here. And the trick is to use a weak, soft flowing type paint, not the thick structured stuff. Okay, so I use my craft paint, and you see me in even my latest video, I put the craft paint down and I bring it out like a flat sheet towards some water that I've sprayed on my glass palette, and then I just get this toothbrush. Now be sure that when you mixing it on the toothbrush, the whole toothbrush is flat on the palette, not up like that and you're only getting the tip in. And then I'm in the water and then I start just simply dragging it into the paint and mixing it into the water, okay? And then you only need the very tips loaded. If it's all full of paint, it's going to be hard to get it out. And then you can, it's a procedure you need to practice if you're having trouble. Just simply set yourself up and just get a surface and just practice doing some shimmer. Just practice it. It's just your inner self saying, well, you know what, you've got a problem with that. You need to practice. When I come over, says Lisa Carroll, I want to paint as many days as I can fit into your schedule. Good stuff. Diane Barton, do you have tutorials on painting animals? Looking to learn how to paint fur? Yes. I think Steve is 125. Put in number 125, Ianapolis in the YouTube search bar, and you'll find that. I've done quite a few animals. I'll just see, I'll spit out some numbers here, and all mine are numbered, my YouTube videos. And why that is, you can simply write down just the number like 125 space Ianapolis, enter in the YouTube search bar, and it'll take you to Steve the Cat tutorial. Now, I'm just going to scroll through my videos here. I mean, there's too many here. I'll just see if I can find one. I've done quite a few animals: birds, tigers, rhinoceros, eagle, different coloured macaws and all sorts, monkey, zebra, there's all sorts there. So just go through my videos and see which one you think, oh, I want to know how we did that. And the video is just going to simply show you how I did that, okay? Teresa, thanks for that, Ian. We'll keep at it. You're welcome. Yvonne Donahue, g'day. That's my mother's maiden name, Donahue. How about swans? Yes, swans. Good morning, love work. Say, where are we? Terry Delord. Good morning, love work. I've just started working in my art and your work is amazing. Thank you very much for that, Terry. Lisa, lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Now, I will tell you about certain things I can put into my channel here, because the quality of my videos that you see now, let's just say the last edited video you see now, I need at least 12 hours of time to create one of those videos. That's in researching everything, setting everything up, actually filming and painting it, and then doing all the uploading and editing and stuff like that. I need about 12 hours. And there are subjects that work for me and subjects that don't, and I've got a good feel what do. I've done some awesome paintings. Let's just see if I can give you an example. Now, some of you might think, oh, well, that's a lot of views, but like I've done portraits, like good detailed portrait, 139. It's got nowhere near the views that all my other painting tutorials pull in. So if I know a subject is only going to get like this many views, and I know something else is going to get this many views, that's the option I'm going to choose. It's just how YouTube works. But every now and then I'll try and put in things, but you need to look at all my videos there. A lot of those videos will answer your questions on how to paint something there. There's so many animals that I've painted in my YouTube channel. I don't do mystic, what do you call it? Fantasy stuff. I sort of doing the stuff that a beginner looks at and just thinks, that's a piece of art, I love it. You know, they're the sort of things I go for on my channel. Lita Thomas, hi Ian, I was looking to buy some acetate sheet to make some moon templates, but there are all different thicknesses. How thick, the thinner the better, would you use, and how do you cut it out? Good question. I could show you here. Where's my knife? You can even use, I'm just going to talk while I'm not in shot at the moment. You can even use, what do you call it? Paper. I've used simple paper. Now I'll show you as we're talking how to do a simple moon template. I don't want to cut on my glass because, oh, is that okay? Is that, no, that. Now we need something as a rim. So hold off on your questions there for a minute, otherwise I'll get lost. What can we, oh, we'll use this, eh? Let's just say you want a moon template that big, eh? My go-to is a box cutter, a good surface where you're not worried about scoring the surface, and something round. And also, you can also use a compass and just simply cut it out. I'm going to show you two ways, two very easy ways. Just simply put something down like that. Use a box cutter or a scalpel. Where are we? Or a scalpel. Now this thing I'm using is paper, so it's probably going to cut into that as well, which it is. That's paper. That's no good. I usually use glass. What do we got here? Here we go. This will do. I'll use my little thing here. And you just put that down and cut around it with a nice sharp box cutter or a scalpel. Don't move it. Keep your knife on an angle. And if you're doing a moon, sometimes it pays. Look at that, presto, done. Sometimes it pays to keep that, because you might do half a moon and then you put that over the moon when you flick your stars, because the stars you don't want on top of the moon. The stars are way behind the moon. Now there's another way as well, okay? Simply get a piece of paper, fold it in half, and fold it in half again, okay? Where's a pen? Then you can use something round, anything round. Let's hope this works. Okay, you've got a quarter circle there. Everyone's got a pair of scissors at home. So I've drawn a quarter of a circle on the paper that's been folded twice. And then you just simply cut that. And there we got another reasonable circle. Pretty easy, okay? The Ghost Whisperer, thank you. Did you, you did a surfing koala one time too? Yes, I did. If you just put in the YouTube search bar, Ianapolis surfing koala, you will find it. If you know the name of my paintings, you just put the name and along with my name, Ianapolis, and you will find it. Lisa Carroll, thank you for generous of time doing all these tutorials for us. Guru, you're welcome, Lisa. You're very welcome. Helena, do you go on holiday in the Netherlands? Then we go swap houses. No, I don't. No, I stay in Australia. Lisa Carroll, no mystical animals because unicorns are real. There you go. I don't do all that sort of Twinkie, Stardust. I don't know, you know what I do. You see on my channel, that's what I do, eh? Yes, Lisa. What a mess I've got going there, eh? Once again, I'll just say thank you to people who support my content. Diane Barton and Marion Bridger for sending in some PayPal donations. They hit the PayPal donate link under in the description below. Rob Flampson and Brickhouse67, they hit the super chat icon in the last week's live feed. Thank you very much for that. Big Bobby B and Nayat Aslam, they became patrons of mine. They hit the Patreon link below and became a patron and support my content every month. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated there. And the Nayiko Roberts, she bought some of my blending brushes. Now, if you want my putter on a brush, and the blending brushes I use, be sure to message me in Facebook. There's a link for my Facebook below. There's a link for my art group page. You've got to answer some questions to become a member, and just say you saw me on YouTube, okay? And that's a good spot to share your art with other people. And if you want these brushes that I use, simply message me on Facebook and we can sort that out for you there. I was teasing you, Ian, says Lisa Carroll. Oh, were you? Good on you. I don't mind a bit of a tease. I can handle it. Really love watching you do your live paintings, says Chris Duffy. Thank you very much. Well, yeah, I wouldn't mind trying to go live every Wednesday if I can, but don't hold me to it, because if work gets in the way, well, then I can't do it. I've been going for 46 minutes. We've got about another 15 minutes to go. I hope everything can be heard all right still. I'll just...
We've got about another 15 minutes.
There we go, yeah, good stuff. So if you're, what have we got there? We've got 51 people watching. If you're just lurking in the background, say hello to everybody there. Tell us where you're from. And if you have a question, I can get to it. And everyone else might even want to know what the answer to your question is as well. Lita Thomas, thanks Ian for the template making demo. Yes, it's very simple. And acetate, you can find that in even old folders and school booklets and folios and things like that. But the thinner the better. You don't want it too thick, because otherwise when you're stamping on, you're going to have a distorted edge. Paper's good, it's disposable, but acetate is reusable. You can wash it, and you can make a few different sizes on the one sheet. Okay, we've caught up. What else is there? Oh, the notice you see in my YouTube videos, when in the opening credits, you'll see a notice that says, do not copy. This video it's pretty much saying it's my property. Do not copy the video file. It's the video file you're not allowed to copy. You're allowed to copy the painting that I'm painting in it. You're allowed to copy the subject and paint it. It's just do not copy the video file. Do not download it onto your computer and then upload it somewhere else as your own content, because it is my content, okay? That's just what that copyright notice says in the beginning of my videos there. What else is there? And like I said, yep. And like, yeah, all my videos, they don't cost you nothing to watch. I'm not charging people to watch my videos, so they're all free. And those people who don't have anything that would like to give something, just simply watch my ads and you support me even more there. Just by watching the video is supporting the creator, and watching the adverts is even supporting them even more, believe it or not. Pamela 1980, Alaska, USA here, fixing to go to work, but saw you were live. Where'd it go? Fixing to go to... Saw you were live and wanted to pop in for a few minutes. I love watching your tutorials. Have a great day and night, everyone. Thank you very much, Pamela 1980 from Arkansas. Yeah, mine's a bit sore when I sit on this wooden stool, but I'll get by. Hi, Famine, Louisiana here. Be safe on the ice out there, says Tammy Hooker, 62. Catherine Weddington. Hey Ian, I'm from Alabama. I've watched your tutorial sessions. You are so talented, all the way from Alabama. Catherine Weddington. Catherine Weddington from Alabama. Alabama, USA. You are so talented. Thank you very much for that feedback there, Catherine. Pemmin, thanks, Tammy. So yeah, hit me with some more questions there. That's what this is all about, because I will be closing it off in about the next 10 minutes, okay? So ask away. And like I said, we'll go back to Noreen. Why do I only have one putter on a brush? I'm just too lazy to set up more. She wanted to know why I only have use one putter on a brush in my lives, because if I had a few, I won't be wasting time, but it's just simply because I'm too lazy. If you're ever watching one of my live tutorials, if you're ever in it for the actual live itself, you'll get to see footage you don't see in the replay, because once I cleaned up and gone inside. I go in and I edit it up to the intro, and I edit out all the hair drying business and the bits that you don't need to see, and so it's just edited to a direct tutorial. So years down the track when people are watching it, they're just watching a tutorial without all the mumble jumble. Marion Bridger, all my 4 cousins live in Australia. My cousin Janice Webber is on the Gold Coast, has joined your page, may have one in Perth and other in Brisbane. Haven't seen them since 1970, so far away. Well, hello to all your family here in Australia, wherever they may be, Marion Bridger. Antonio Ordegur, Hola Pintora. Is someone able to Google Translate that for me? There is a translate detector in the links below. You just simply put it in there and it'll detect what language it is and tell you what it's saying straight away. You don't have to search for what language it is or nothing. It's just a translating detector. Watch 3. Tammy Hookers 62. Love your work and listening to your accent too. Thank you. You're very welcome, Tammy Hooker. Tammy Hooker 62. And then there was another question here from Don Ronnie. Who taught you how to paint clouds? I taught myself how to paint clouds, and the way you see me doing it with the retarder and craft paint under, and the way you see me in my latest videos, that's just something I've developed over the years, okay? And Andreas Mola wanted to know if you wanted to do a black and white painting. Well, you know how I normally put the white retarder, the white craft and the retarder there. Do you still do it that way and add the black paint, or do you do it opposite? No, if you want to do a black and white painting, grab yourself a black canvas or paint a canvas with black gesso, let it dry, and then get some Payne's grey and mix it with retarder. Paint that over your black canvas, and then you start adding your white paint, not craft white, just normal paint to paint your painting with. And that'll blend. If you want to blend some white clouds on a black background, that's how I would do it there. And I put the, if you go to tutorial 173, a misty lighthouse, it'll show you exactly what I'm doing there in that procedure. Antonio said hello. Thank you very much for that, Barry. I get to see part of your live tutorial. I get to, where are we up to? Hold up, watch that. Read that. Cheryl Bennett, I get to see part of your live tutorial. Okay. Barry Radburn, Antonio said hello. Hi painters, say Antonio. Okay, got that. Andrea Javadian, Ian. If you use a frame with glass, do you still need to seal and protect it? Thanks. In my opinion, if you're gonna put glass in a frame, do it with photos and prints, not a painting. I would definitely not put glass in a, I would not frame a painting with glass in it. Over time, the glass can stick over time, and when you want to pull it out for some reason, clean out all the bugs or whatever, it could pull your paint off. Never put glass on top of a painting. Always just put it neat into a frame. But if you've got prints and photos, by all means, put them in a glass frame if you wish. Okay, it says, hello painter, says Marion Bridger. Thank you very much. Now, Liz Kane, cyber hugs and kisses to you, sweetheart. Liz Kane has gave a super chat donation. She's saying, I love catching your live tutorials. You are great fun. Thank you very much. And if you were standing right here in front of me, I'll give you a big cuddle and a kiss as well. All right, thank you very much for that, Liz Kane. Cyber hugs and kisses to you. Mwah. All right, do we have any more questions before we get near the end? We're slowly getting to the edge of the plank here. Thanks, Ian, says Andrea Javadian. You're welcome. My name's at the end of your name, isn't it? My name's at the end of a lot of names. Lillian, Australian, Gillian. Oh, can you hear that? Ambulance or fire brigade. I thought I had a coffee, but I finished my cup. That's gone. Yeah, so try not to put glass in your paintings. And if you do put glass in a print or a photo, you can actually get non-reflective glass. Normal float glass would reflect light, and you'll see it everywhere. And another hint, my mate Anthony will know what this is all about, Anthony Gray. I told him about it as well. It's always a good idea with a frame. 90% of paintings, if you have a frame without the white and with the white insert there, the inside of the frame's painted, and you put that over the same painting, one without the white insert and one with, you'll see the difference that makes. It's just a good thing to have on your frames with paintings, okay? Kim Parr, g'day Kim Parr. Anne Bain, hi Ian, thank you for giving your time to us on your Friday night live. It's really informative. Also love watching your tutorials. Really enjoy your chat too. Thank you very much, Anne. That's what it's all about, just connecting with the people that support my channel here. There's over, I think we've got 110,000 subscribers, and as you can see, we've got the 100,000 subscriber play button award there, achievement award. So thank you everybody for getting the channel up to that point there. It's about 110,000 subscribers now, I'm assuming, yes. Andre, my name Persian, but it was from the ex-hubby. I'm English, but I call myself Javzi when I paint, so I keep the funny name. Okay, that's fair enough, isn't it? Vash Shabby is just saying nice. Franca, thank you again, Ian, for your time on a great Q&A and sharing your techniques with us. Love your work. Bye for now. Take care. Stay safe, everyone from the UK. All right, well, I'm going to start winding this up now. We're hitting the hour mark. So I want to thank you, everybody who came into the show. And if you're watching the replay, hit me with some questions below in the comments below. Check out the links in the description below. There's a dozen of them there. There's the traceables relating to my videos. There's my videos, there's my art group page, there's my Facebook page, there's my Patreon's platform. There's, what else is there? There's a bloopers channel there. Well, I've got some bloopers floating around. You get to see the funny bits behind the videos, but they do contain mild to coarse language there as well. Marion, we are a vulnerable sheltered household here in the pandemic. You brings a big of life and fun into the world. Thank you very much. DD just dropped in from Northern Ontario, Canada. Hello, DD. Elaine, thank you. Another great session. Good night. All off to bed as work tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much for joining in. And if you like what I'm doing on my channel, you be sure to tell your friends. But if you don't like what I'm doing, you tell everybody, all right? Goodbye, good luck, and good on yous. Okay, now I'll go behind the camera. Where is the camera? And I will say it's Uru from the Guru.